Yo, yo, yo! Good afternoon. Afternoon, everyone. How are we all doing? We've got James in the chat. Whoop, whoop, FOMC. Can we get a $20 ETH long discount? Says a Rouchy. Yes, Justin, how we doing, my friend? How are we doing? Thank you very much for joining. Is the take profit like 21.31, boys? I'm guessing you mean on ETH. Interesting. Afternoon, Wizzo. How we doing? But yeah, good afternoon to you, Arauchi, as well. Do make sure you all drop a like on the stream. And yeah, we'll get going. We do have Save with Crypto joining us between 1 and 2 as well. So my good friend Save with Crypto will be jumping in to the stream. Bot saying long. Been missing out lately. Is there any reason why it might rise today? Why it is rising? Just the market doing its thing. It's just the market doing its thing. Price failed to break lower, so it's now pushed back towards resistance, where it is finding resistance again. So yeah, don't overthink it. It's just the market doing its thing. My bad, had headphones muted. Would you mind repeating? What do you want me to repeat, mate? I didn't really say anything. I was just running through the chat. About this, well, the kind of like 2,100 area is what I think is the high time frame pivot point anyway. So if you want to take profit there, suppose it's not, maybe not a bad idea. That is the high time frame pivot. We'll have a look at ETH if you want now. I mean, for me though, every time we've had ETH and ETH Bitcoin outperform, it has been a local top. Now, not saying that is the case this time, but every time this has happened, that ETH has been outperforming Bitcoin and, the rest of the market, it's outperforming Sol, XRP, etc. It has led to a local top. Now, obviously, we've expanded outside of this range. This is the pivot point for me anyway. I've still got the arrows marked on as to why. So this is the pivot point for a daily close. So, I mean, who knows? I think Bitcoin has got room to squeeze higher. Obviously, ETH is already pulling back a little bit. Maybe. I mean, if we can extend this now, can't we? Maybe it comes back in and does something like this, maybe. Maybe it comes back and tests this range for support. Maybe if it falls back in, then yet again, ETH's outperformance has been very short-lived. But maybe it does something like this. Maybe it just carries on. I mean, in terms of Bitcoin, if we look at Bitcoin, at some point it will pop. Because there's, obviously there's just mountains of liquidity. I mean, someone asked, why is it pumping? I mean, well, price came down yesterday and obviously failed to break below. And this kind of level has been a place where prices bounced before. You can see here. I really wishing I would have long this now instead of waiting for down here. But yeah, there we go. Obviously, because price has gone up. But again, as you can see, Bitcoin finding resistance just below 84k. And then obviously we've got the monthly open looming again to the upside. I'm still favoring a push at least to close the CME gap into here. Ideally, a push into here is where I would love to short. But we'll have to wait and see what's offered, won't we? We'll have to wait and see what's offered. Ready to short ETH back into its box. We aren't ready yet. Yeah, I mean, for me, I think it needs to come down and test. I would like to see it come into here. So obviously, this is what we discussed yesterday. I would like to see it come into here, back into here, and hold. So maybe something like this, maybe something like that. Come up, slam into here again, resistance, and then obviously fall off, fall back into the range, fall out, and then come into here. And I would like to see it come back into. I'd like to see it come back into here for me to look for a high time frame bottom. Again, not to say it will happen, but that's what I would like to see. In here, I think is where, you can pretty sort of say, right, okay, this is where you kind of hedge your bets now on ETH. Because if it falls out of there, then it is ultimately cooked, isn't it? Down back to here. Maybe a bounce around here, maybe. Obviously, we got a bit of SR around here, about 1,350-ish. Maybe a little bit there. But I mean, if you go in there, you may as well just come down here, mightn't you? So maybe that's something that we're looking at. I don't know. Would I short ETH up here? I think it would depend on what Bitcoin looked like. I would like Bitcoin to squeeze higher so I can short it from higher. But maybe we don't get the privilege. Who knows? Fartcoin market leader. Well, we have infinite shorts in the market. Mate, honestly, not joking. I still think more people are bullish than they are bearish. And it doesn't matter anyway, does it? It doesn't matter how many shorts are in the market. The market will go where it wants. But I still think more people are bullish than bearish. Yeah, Wiz, you long Fartcoin today, didn't you? Where's it? There you go. Good old farty. I tell you what, Wiz, Peanut's still hanging around that base, isn't it, that we was looking at? Peanut is still hanging around here. I'm quite surprised at that. It's still there or thereabouts, isn't it? But yeah, what is Bitcoin doing? Again, just slammed into resistance. Now, yeah, I would be very hesitant about shorting this because, it can, especially given that we've got FOMC, we could have a very clean swipe of all this before maybe retracing lower. But this is kind of my two levels that I'd look to short from. Is closing this gap and coming into supply here, or push up into late 88s, 89k, and then fire it off. So I'll have to see how price reacts when we get there. James says infinite shorts because I keep bearing out. I hope so. I'm shorting ETH and currently in a drawdown. Good afternoon to you, Gold Sniper. Yeah, we just reset after the short squeeze. If it wasn't for Stonksy going green, I would be shorting the hell out of it, as the stochastic RSI is rolling over most time frames. Did you re-enter long 3-2-40? Yeah, it feels like we've got a pump brewing. I think it's just going to wipe out all short side liquidity for the upside. Did we already hit the daily top on Bitcoin? I don't think so. It's also beating up. That doesn't really take much. Well, the thing is, the books will be quite thinned out. So it won't take much to pop things now, because things are so bad. So especially on your altcoins and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm disappointed. I mean, I'm disappointed really that I've missed out on these two pumps. I mean, I missed out on this pump because I was looking for a sweep of here, and then obviously it ran up, and then I missed out this pump because I was looking for price to come into here. I just wanted one more pop down. So yeah, I'm a bit annoyed with myself that I didn't just roll with it and just take it and just adjust my position accordingly to get in. But there we go. Such is life, isn't it? We roll on to the next one. But what I want to do today is I think I want to look at, if we do get a pop to the upside, what are the best options for position wise in the market, aka what is the best positions to take to look for a short. Friday latest Bitcoin will break out. It's brewing, in it. It's brewing. You don't. Thing is, when you see it slam into resistance this many times, and then the drops are becoming lower and lower. So as you can see, we dropped down, bounced up. Obviously, this is where Bitcoin first found resistance. Obviously, it found it a little bit here on its way down, but this was obviously really the first retest where it found it. Then we had the sharp sell-off. Then we come back up again. Obviously, test it here, really. And then we fall off again. We come back here, get above, mess around here. But each time, obviously, we're forming higher lows. So the selling pressure after each rejection is getting weaker. So I'm looking for a pop higher to get short. We usually do a double or triple pump on FAT, I think. Wiz is already all over that. 84.2k needs to be reclaimed. Yeah, pretty much. Well, I'm closely monitoring the daily open as for the level to the upside. The monthly open, sorry. That's the one that I'm using. I'm just using monthly open. So that's 84.373, 84.350, we'll call it. So that's what I'm using. Just monthly open. Keep slamming into monthly open. But yeah, Justin is using 84.2. I mean, it doesn't really matter, does it? Just needs to get above and properly hold. Then run to 91 to 92k. Fart coin short bleeding the market. Missed another Mubarak short, but Stonksy community did well on that. Yeah, I think someone followed you on that, Wiz, didn't they? Do make sure you drop a like on the stream. Make sure you drop a like, everyone. But yeah, I mean, in terms of ETH, I think obviously, yeah, we've got this high time frame pivot here. I fancy if Bitcoin is going to run hard and run fast, I would probably fancy shorting a tag of the monthly open here. I'd probably have a little go at that. And then be looking, obviously, for it to roll over and then close back below. And then be slammed down. But it could just take out last week's high, too. Just depends on what the strength is like and the strength of the Bitcoin move. If Bitcoin's going to go to 91 to 92k, like Justin thinks, this thing probably does pop higher. So maybe up here. Maybe even higher. Maybe higher. But I very much doubt that we just suddenly go and reclaim the range. Because price hasn't been showing strength at all. I don't consider this strength in the Bitcoin price. I would just consider this a run of the short side liquidity and then back down. This is not, to me, this is not strong. This is just now, okay, let's take the people out and then run it back down. I think, yeah, I mean, the same for Link, isn't it? You know, if the market's going to run, there is, in my opinion, the short trigger for Link. So just, yeah, clearing it. Oh, wrong one. See you later. So there'll be loads of these setups. Just keep an eye on setups. There'll be loads of them. There'll be absolutely loads of them. AVAX. I mean, the thing with AVAX is this is quite a key high time level when you come around $20. So do you just slam straight through again? Maybe. But again, you know, a pump up towards the monthly open. 15%. If Bitcoin's going to run 10% from here, easily doable, isn't it? Easily. Maybe even higher. But we'll see what we're given. We'll just adjust. The thing is, the one thing that is absolutely true now is it's a trader's market. It's definitely, at the moment, currently not a spot holder's market. Unless you just trade in spot, of course. But yeah, we will have Safe with Crypto joining us very shortly. I think he said he can do 1 till 2 today. So do make sure you drop a like on the stream. Obviously, if you want to trade anything today, click that first link in the description, sign up to BLOFIN. But it'd be interesting to see what happens here. Obviously, we've got 40 minutes until US Open. Do we get some more strength leading into tonight, and then maybe pop or what? I mean, the thing that's absolutely certain is, in terms of news and the event itself, it will be a nothing burger. There'll be nothing that comes out today that will be unexpected. I don't think. It's just a case of whether price is waiting for it to be over before it pops, or what happens after that. Powell obviously could say something surprising in the conference. But in terms of the event itself, it's going to be no change. We've pretty much already guaranteed that. What else? What's doing well today? What's doing well? Obviously, we've got things. I mean, BNB's down 3%. These two just go out on their own, don't they? BNB, TRX. Just go out on their own. Yesterday, they were positive, while the market was negative. Today, they're negative, while the market is positive. Ran by their own entities, aren't they? But yeah, market's obviously looking mostly green. There is some reds in there, but overall, we're looking juicy. Nearly home. I'll be there soon, says Say with Crypto. Oh, yes. Can't wait, mate. Should be good. Should be good. What did you long? Justin Sun and CZ. I wonder. Oh, exactly, yeah. I wonder why. I wonder why their coins are not correlated to the market. Close most of it now, though. Yeah, man. Wiz has been getting some great trades in of recent. Obviously, you had Mubarak, didn't you? And then you had Fart Coin today. So Wiz is eating good this week. I'll get on to Sol. A little bit of a recovery. XRP, yeah, staying in there, isn't it? But currently, I've missed 2 of my Bitcoin trades so far for not just pulling the trigger when I should have. So is it going to be third time lucky from shorting? I mean, am I finally going to get the opportunity to short up here? We'll have to wait and see, won't we? It would be great if we did. But we'll have to wait and see. What's Sui doing? Sui's still within this channel. If Sui breaks above here, it should run quite well, Sui. Again, it looks another one that could just easily see expansion towards the monthly open, couldn't it? It reclaims here. We get Bitcoin expansion for the next couple days. Strong moves. Sui could easily run 20% back up here. Obviously, we was looking at that channel that it was in yesterday. But I mean, for anyone who's like a pattern guy, I suppose you could say that this is an ascending triangle, couldn't you? For anyone who's a patterns person, there's obviously your diagonal. There's the top of the triangle. Obviously, ascending triangles normally break to the upside. So it looks like Sui will just pop at any point, given that Bitcoin strength carries on. Hype's another one. Hype is the downside done for hype for now? Again, maybe. Yeah. I mean, where would be looking on hype? I quite fancy a pull into there. Maybe. Just maybe a pull into here. Maybe, oh maybe. But yeah, let me know in the chat what you guys think. What are you expecting for today and the rest of the week? Obviously, I know some of you have shared your thoughts. But overall, what are you expecting for the rest of the week? Yo, let's go. Yes, Crypto Bro, how we doing, my man? MB, I shorted Sui. I think it will go, though, just a scalp short. Mate, you do what you want. What I'm talking here doesn't, by no means it will actually happen. So, you just follow your plan. Tau short and OM longer, the two I'm watching. Yeah, OM, the coin that refuses to die and distribute. But not at my levels yet. Me and Justin was looking at Tau on Monday. Where are you looking at Tau to short Tau to? Are you looking for a break below that high time frame support? Everyone's loving Fartcoin today. Howdy. Howdy to you, Steve-O. How we doing, my friend? Do make sure you all drop a like on the stream. Subscribe if you're new. And if you want to get 20% off Stonksy Indicator, obviously you get full indicator access to the Discord server, and access to the trading bot. Then you can find the link and the discount code in the description, but I'll also put it in the chat as well. It is just bot20 at checkout for 20% off your first month of Stonksy. So, if you don't already have it, you can come and try it for a month. Obviously, it's just a monthly rolling plan, so there's no contract or anything. So do go and take advantage of that. But yeah, it's in the description as well, where you'll find the link too. But yeah, we'll have Save with Crypto obviously coming on soon. We've got half an hour until US Open. So let's go and get the poll going, shall we? Should we get the poll going? Also, for you fine people, I will be streaming twice today. I'll be streaming twice. So, yeah, I'll be streaming twice. Hang on, just let me get this poll out. So obviously I'll be streaming today as usual, you know, into US Open and then after US Open. And then I'll be coming off stream and then I'll be going live on another stream at 5:30. Obviously half an hour before the rate decision announcement, and then we'll do the hour afterwards. So we'll get the reaction, the market reaction to it. And then we'll have Powell speaking at 5:30, and then we'll see how the market reacts to what Powell's saying in his conference. So I'll be doing 5:30 until 7 o'clock. That's UTC time. So do make sure you come and join me for my stream tonight as well. It'll be fun. It's going to be fun. 276 to 290. We'll check out Monday's ep. Huge ETH buy on Coinbase, says Arauchi. Good. Get it a bit giddy. Get it a bit giddy. We want the market a bit giddy. Let's see what's going on pre-market on the Mag 7. We've got Nvidia up a little bit. We've got Apple up a little bit. Meta, I'm guessing they're all the same. Amazon up a little bit, yeah. Tesla up, obviously, a lot more, given that it was down the most yesterday. And then Google got them up a little bit. So they're all up a little bit on open. Well, pre-market, coming to open in half an hour. But Bitcoin's having a go. Is it going to push through this region again? And then come and test the monthly open? We also haven't taken out Monday's high yet, which is interesting. So, this potentially is another obstacle. Obviously, get above monthly open, but if we sweep Monday's high and then get back below to be fair, I don't think Monday's range is really in play that much this week, given how much it dropped below here. But it did obviously hold support here and then reject off it a couple times. So maybe, but I don't think so. You doing that with TMG? No, I think TMG's going on a separate stream, so I don't know exactly what Jordan is doing today. I don't know whether he's streaming in the gap where I'm not live. So obviously I'll have a 3-hour gap, give or take, where I'm coming off the first stream before I start my second one. Or whether he's streaming FOMC same time as me. I'm not exactly sure what he's doing. But I believe he is going live today. Where do you enter your position, boss? On BLOFIN, my friend. On BLOFIN, so do make sure you sign up. First link in the description, and I'll put it in the chat as well. There you go. And that goes same for everyone else. Was it TMG that blew up ETH? I suppose you can ask him today if he goes live, can't you? Slight technical problem, need a couple of... Mate, there's no rush. There's no rush at all, don't worry. GM Coffee, my friend. How we doing? Great to see you. Thank you very much for joining the stream. Let's see what ETH is doing. Yeah, I mean... Is it going to... Really, you would say, just go anyway, wouldn't you? If ETH is bullish, you would say, okay, don't give everyone the chance to get in this SR retest. And you'd just say, okay, just go anyway. Because obviously, why would you give people the chance to get in there upon this, unless it's just going to break back into the range? Really, you'd want to see it just go anyway. And just leave people behind. But it's obviously come in and filled in a lot of this gap, hasn't it? That it left behind. To the downside. Obviously, very fast, thin drop. So. All good. Say how are you? I'm great, mate. I'm great, yeah. I was just saying... Going to be live twice today. Obviously, doing my stream now as normal, and then I'll be live covering FOMC as well. So do make sure, if you want to watch it live with me, do make sure you come back tonight. You'll get all the notifications and stuff as usual. But it should be fun. It should be fun reacting to it and seeing how the market digests it. I mean, the thing is, with something like this, the market pretty much already knows what's happening, unless they do something crazy that the market isn't expecting, because I think it's 99% probability. Yeah, 99% probability that they just hold. So if they was to happen to cut, obviously that would catch the market extremely off guard. The market's not pricing that in or expecting it. So then that's really the only scenario that happens where it's, okay, well, the market already knew this anyway. But I very much doubt they would do that. I mean... But you never know. I suppose where there's a 1% chance, there is a 1% chance, isn't there? He's here. Hello, my friend. How are you?
All right. How you doing? Sorry I'm late.
You're not late, mate. Don't worry.
Okay. Yeah, I'm good. Thanks. Yeah, so you've got a double bubble today, have you?
Yes. Yes, mate, we are on a double bubble today. We are live as usual, and then I'll be live covering FOMC tonight, so it should be fun, yeah?
Excellent. I will be there cheering you on, and I think nothing will happen, though.
I don't.
A bit like you said, really, sort of, the rate will be the same, but then, Powell might say something, or he might not. which might. So I think the move will actually be like 6:30 rather than 6. I reckon that's my prediction anyway. And
well, I think it seems like, Bitcoin looks like it wants to squeeze anyway. It just looks like it's waiting just for the event to be out the way. Maybe it uses the event just to liquidate, maybe both sides or one side. But it looks like Bitcoin wants to go anyway. Maybe it's just waiting for the event to be over.
Well, I kind of hope so, actually, because it, when it went green yesterday on the 1 hour.
Yeah.
I got all excited there, and I wasn't really thinking. I just
up here.
Yeah, that little thin one, yeah. So I just kind of blindly went long at that point.
Yeah.
And then of course it went back to no trade almost straight away, didn't it? So that was a bit rubbish, really. So I am actually, I didn't close it either because I was out, like I always am on Tuesdays. I really shouldn't trade on Tuesdays. That's just a ridiculous thing to do. Anyway, so consequently, I am actually in a trade that's slightly underwater now at about 84,526. So
it's slowly getting back there, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, if it gets there, I think I'll just close it out and then sit on my hands until this evening.
Yeah.
I mean, but I did just vote in your poll. I actually voted for up, actually, because I think we might get a bit more up and then.
Oh yeah, 71% think we're going up. Do make sure you vote in the poll.
Has it normally been right or wrong these days, or recently?
Do you know what? I haven't even been keeping track, actually. I don't know.
I've got a feeling it's been right, actually, last few times I've watched, which is unusual, actually, because normally those things are normally the opposite of what really happens, aren't they?
Yeah, that's it. But yeah, we've got Wiz saying can't see him doing or saying much given all the headwinds. The thing with Powell is he's just very prim and proper, isn't he? It's just very prim and proper. It's just like he's determined to do the job right and see the job through. So he's not gonna just give people what they want and stuff like that. Everyone would love him to come out and just be dovish as hell and just feed the markets load of hopium and excitement. But he's not going to do that. Powell wants to see the job through, do the job properly, and then do things as and when.
Yeah,
that he feels that the right to do.
Yeah,
Nottingburg for FOMC. Yeah, I mean, all economic events are nothing burgers now, aren't they?
Yeah,
all of them are. They've not really mattered that much for a while now, apart from for maybe 10 minutes or something when it's just an excuse to liquidate people. It's never provided a trend in the market now since 2022, really. Since 2022, everything was centered around CPI and FOMC meetings, and then really that would set the trend for that week or until the next event. Since then, it's just been especially the past 2 years, it's just been absolutely pointless most of the time. Again, apart from just to liquidate people. I voted down Davis Treasury Secretary, bolted Justin as Powell's replacement. Yeah, mate. But how have you been anyway, mate? Obviously, apart from that trade that you're currently in, how's your trading been going over the past week?
Pretty nothingy, really, to be honest. Actually, I don't know. I've been a bit careful. I've actually been not trading. Which I think is a good thing, because I definitely do overtrade, and it does affect me sleep and stuff. To be honest, I kind of, if you wake up in the night, you think, oh, I'll have a quick look at my phone.
Yeah, or you start dreaming about it.
Oh God, I've done that as well. Do you do that? You probably do, don't you? Because you are Stonksy.
Yeah, I've done it, or I've done it loads, and I do it. It happens quite frequently. I had a dream about trading last night.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I wasn't even in a position as well. I mean, yeah, I'm a bit annoyed really because the last 2 times I've been looking to get long on Bitcoin, it's just gone without me. So obviously this one, I know this one. This is where you got in, didn't you, down here to ride this leg up here?
I did.
I was looking for a sweep of down here to get in. So again, I refused to take the trade until it come down here, and then obviously went without me. And then yesterday, I was looking for it just to come into here, just to come into here, and it was here, and I was looking at it last night. I was thinking, I should just go in now, and I was like, no, I'm just going to wait for my plan. And then again, it's gone without me, so it's just like, I should have just pulled the trigger. Even if I would have just gone in half size, I should have just gone in on both times, but such is life, innit? I mean, that's the discipline, I suppose, is what you kind of need in trading, but at the same time, it's a bit annoying that I just haven't followed my gut when I was thinking, I'll just go in and half size or whatever, and then if it comes down, then I can just add the rest. But yeah, there we go anyway. So I've missed them 2 trades this week, which has been a bit annoying. But yeah.
Do you watch Block Pro's shows he does on Mondays and Tuesdays and Wednesdays on Crypto Saving Expert?
Yeah, when I can. I mean, he is an unbelievable trader, isn't he?
Yeah, because I unfortunately, because I was in that sort of crappy trade, I couldn't do much about it. But I mean, he was highlighting a level at, I think it was 82,222, I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
And there was one, well, there was quite a few below that, as there always is with him, you know, going down to like about 72k, obviously. But that was the first one down, was like 82,222. And I was thinking, like, if I wasn't in a trade, I'd go for that. And I almost took the loss on my current one and thought, shall I do that and then go for it? I think if I had done, I would actually be all right now.
Yeah,
because we're up like $1,500 from now, aren't we? So
yeah,
you know, if I'd have done that on, you know, 10x leverage or something, I'd probably got my loss back or whatever.
Yeah.
So because of my stupidity and staying in the trade and not looking at what Stonksy was doing, I didn't do that. So, but I actually think it's really worth watching his show.
Oh, absolutely, yeah, absolutely.
Particularly the one on the Monday, I really like. That's when he looks at like the levels for the week and stuff. And then what I normally do is, you know, I get a chart and put his levels on, and then just, you know, have that always in my mind during the week. And I actually find it really, really useful. It is premium content, by the way, so you can't get it for nothing, unfortunately. But I believe there is a special offer, isn't there, that you could chill?
Well, yeah, it's in the description to get 80% off. From what I understand, I don't know if the code has changed. I've had that code in since the new year. I don't know whether it is still NY80 or not, but I mean, everyone can give it a go. But there is, I don't know if Spud's in watching or not. I doubt it, but yeah, you can get 80% off the community plan, which takes it down to just £20 a month. That link is in the description, and yeah, try the code NY80. And if anyone does sign up, let me know if it still works or not. I'm gonna have to ask if there's a new code, because I haven't changed it. Block Pro is my hero, and you, Dave, mate, you're my hero. You're my hero.
So you've been trading TON, haven't you?
I traded TON over the weekend, yeah. That was a good one, to be fair.
Yeah.
Well, that was a really good one, because it was sped up by the news of the founder being allowed back to Dubai. So that sped up the price action a lot. So I suppose I can't really complain about missing the Bitcoin moves, but yeah, TON was a great one. I've come out of that. It's gone higher since I've come out, but I don't really care. It looks like, I mean, if the market gets a push up, I think that might come into a good short opportunity, to be honest, TON. I'm keeping my eye on it. But yeah, TON was a great one. And I think I think a handful of users followed me in on that as well when I put it in the Stonksy Discord.
Okay.
Which is good.
That's cool. So what are you looking at there? You're looking at Ethereum as well, are you?
Yeah, we've got Bitcoin and ETH on. Yeah, 5-minute charts. Obviously, ETH's had a nice push out of its range that it was trading within.
So we're reckoning that they'll do something similar to each other, yeah?
When I say the last couple of times, like pretty much every time ETH has outperformed the market, particularly obviously outperforming Bitcoin, it's led to local tops. Now, obviously, that trend can't continue forever, but the hit rate on it is unbelievable. Like, it just happened again. I think it was on Sunday when ETH was outperforming Bitcoin, and then it just got slammed. I don't know what day it was. I think it was on Sunday, because I tweeted it on the Stonksy account.
All right.
But yeah, pretty much every single time this has happened, it's led to local tops. But the XRP's just exploded. What's happened here? Yeah, up 8%, nearly 9%. XRP is going. What's happened? Have we had any XRP news or something? Or is this just going organically? I don't know. That's one ripper, isn't it? That is one face ripper. Look at that. Bang.
Jesus. Is that real?
Oh yeah. Yeah, look at it go.
That was a
news pump. XRP God candle short in news pump. Let's have a look at XRP actually while we're on here. Let's see.
Yeah. Well, actually, I'll tell you what.
Where are we coming into?
If you were trading XRP, you'd have seen.
What's the news? Go on, mate. Sorry, carry on.
Sorry. Just saying, if you were trading XRP, you'd have seen a green background on the 1 hour on Stonksy. You'd see it close at 11 o'clock this morning. So if you'd have gone long then, that would have been, let me measure that. That'd be 9% up. Where? That was
yeah, I think it went on the 5 minute as well. I was looking at SEC dropped the case. Okay.
I thought they had done anyway.
Well, I thought that was all over as well, to be honest. I thought it was all over for a while, but obviously turns out it's not. Well, it is now officially.
All right, okay. I've got a mate who's got a load of XRP. And it's quite funny actually because he's got it and he didn't even know he had it, but he was using that uphold card, you know.
All right, okay.
One of those, you know, spend your crypto cards, and it's very XRP based. And he just happened to have a load of XRP in there from a couple of years ago that he'd forgotten about, you know. And I think he'd only paid like a couple £100 for it, and then he looked at it the other day. It's worth like $3.5 grand.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
And I was actually saying to him because at that time it was quite high. How high did it go the other week? It was.
Yeah, mate. Sorry to interrupt you, but Bitcoin's coming back into that your entry that you were looking for.
Oh, wicked.
84,300 ish. It is now.
Okay, so that's nearly at the. I mean, I've got the CME marked at 84,405. That was.
Oh, is there still a gap open?
Yeah.
I know. Obviously, there's one at 86.4, but I didn't know there's still one here. Is there? Yeah.
Yeah, the one from last Friday, 84,405. That needs to go to in. What I always do, I always look at the close price on the Friday, and then I look at it on the CME chart because.
Oh yeah, it's closed now. Closed.
I think it's still got a couple of quid to go actually. not much.
Yeah.
100 quid.
I didn't even realise there was one open there.
Yeah.
I'm mainly looking at this one that's still open here. This one up towards 86, yeah, 420.
Yeah.
Obviously, because that would just take out all liquidity above here now and here.
Yeah, because one scenario I was thinking of was that we actually do the first one here. 80. I've got it as 84,405, but we do that kind of like now.
Yeah.
Maybe dump when New York opens, and then later on we go back and get the 86,430 or 420 or whatever it is. I don't know. Anything could happen, really. Eh?
Yeah, look at XRP go.
XRP's gone nuts. Wow.
I would like it to take out. If it swept there, came into here, it's got above here, I might have a little nibble on that.
What, XRP?
Yeah, I'd want it to take out this wick here though. 264. A little bit higher if it can. Maybe it doesn't.
What I was going to say about my mate and his XRP, he was really chuffed when it was like $3.5 grand. And I said, well, don't do what I did with EGLD and watch it go up and then watch it all come down again, because XRP does that, you know. It was almost at $3 then. And he said, I'm going to hold out till 7. And I was like, oh, I'm not sure about that, mate. You know, and
Yeah.
and sure enough, it did come right down again, didn't it?
Yeah.
But it looks like it might go up again. So yeah.
Well, the thing is, for something like this is like the last bullish news, isn't it, for XRP, really?
Yeah, it's all over after that.
Like this, yeah, this is it. This is what people have been waiting for. So
Yeah.
really, what we'd want to probably see is it come down a bit now, then go again for a second run, and then that's probably where maybe I'd look to enter. I'm not just going to blindly short it now. Like, even though I'd love to, I would love to pull the trigger on this now.
What, on a short?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it'd probably come down a bit, then maybe go again. And then, yeah, I'd love to come in here to take out this wick here. But, yeah, there we go.
Yeah, it's really odd.
Wiz said he was going to short it. Waiting for 2.7. Yeah, I think I've got 2.7 outlined, I think.
Oh, why?
Just above, I've got 2.73 outlined. I can't remember why, but... Yeah, I think I'll join you on that, Wiz, if we get there. If we sweep this wick, 264, I'll go in with you.
Okay, it looks like that was the high from like 6th of March. Problem is with XRP, you never know, because the XRP, you know, it could double, couldn't it? You know, in the blink of an eye, and then come straight back down again.
I mean, it's getting crushed now, isn't it? Yeah. Maybe it should have gone it. I mean, we was up there when we were looking at it then. That would have been a nice little scalp. Quick couple of percent there, wouldn't it?
I know.
Bitcoin's coming back down. At least there's some excitement in the market.
Yeah.
2.7 to 2.9. I'm shorting it big, says Wiz. GM Haller, how we doing, my friend? How we doing, Haller?
I actually have been getting a bit confused, you know, with all the sort of negative sentiment in the market. You know, I mean, you've even got TMG himself now, sort of, you know, doubting crypto as a whole, sort of thing, which is like, that's a bit worrying because, like, you know, he was always the most bullish person in the world, wasn't he? But I think now he realizes that's not always served him that well. So, you know, he's a bit cautious, and also he's got a big pile of cash from his house, hasn't he? So, so he's not particularly bullish on crypto generally. And then you've got, I don't know, a lot of other people on YouTube and stuff, you know, sort of saying that's the end of the bull run, it's all over. So I don't know. I think a lot, you know, we are struggling with the sentiment, I think, at the moment. So every move you see upwards, everyone thinks, oh well, that's just a little pump, it's not going to do anything. I don't know. I think everything's going to be completely not what people expect. You know, I think this idea of these 4-year cycles is a bit weird, really, because you talk about 4-year cycles with something that's only like 11 years old or 12 years old. It doesn't really make that much sense, does it? Really? I mean, you know, the fact that we had the all-time high before the halving last year makes me think that you know, it's not going to follow that pattern, and things will be different. I don't know.
Yeah.
What do you reckon?
I think, well, in terms of the cycles and stuff like that, I think we definitely see another bear market.
Oh yeah.
But I think for the short term, I think we do see a bounce, but I don't think it's because what a lot of people want is this, isn't it? So a lot of people want like just straight now, just straight back up, reclaim this, and then bang, you know, straight to all-time high. I don't think that's going to happen. I think we'll come into somewhere, you know, whether it be here or we come and retest the range low, and then I think we'll fall off, maybe to new lows, or maybe stick within here.
Yeah, because one thing that does,
I mean, we could really just copy and print this, couldn't we? It doesn't even have to be a horizontal range like last time. We could just slowly chug down. could just do this. Obviously, that's a bit wild. Like, not exactly like that, but we could just chug like we could go diagonal again. Maybe come and do a new low here, then come back up, and then do and then at some point then come into here, big liquidation move, reclaim the range, and then then ready to go. Don't know. There's plenty of possibilities.
Yeah. The only thing with that is, what does happen, and I will agree, is that markets always cool off a bit in the summer, don't they? And then
typically, yeah.
So bearing that in mind, we're kind of running out of time this year, aren't we? Because it's nearly April now, and if going by the sort of sell in May and go away, going with that, it's getting a bit late. So it just makes me think that the cycle's going to be off this year.
Yeah, potentially, mate. I know exactly what you mean. Jalapeno says, finally took one crypto trade today. Short to fuck. Very nice. Justin says he's bullish. If the sentiment is bearish, then Justin is bullish. Especially the KOLs being bearish means MM's done their job of crushing hopes and dreams. Time to send. Yeah, and then slam it into supply and then rip it back down. Typical standard range play, isn't it? But yeah, XRP has retraced quite a bit, but there we go. Maybe now it's going for the second run. Maybe we go for the second run now.
I know. I'd probably go for it if I didn't have these. I didn't have this Bitcoin trade open, actually. I just want to get that sorted first.
Yeah.
Yeah, a bit annoying, really. Anyway, of course, if you're using the bot, it would have closed yesterday, wouldn't it? So maybe I should do that.
Yeah, potentially. Yeah, because it would have got in and then got out, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
We've got Wiz actually thinks that the back end of the year will be great, but can actually see a big summer as well. Solana season.
Well, there was that one in 2021, wasn't there? I think it was 20. Yeah, it was 20.
No, it was 20. I think it was
2020.
20. Let's go back and have a look. Let's pick up this. Wait, we'll use the index actually. Let's go back and have a look at the summer performance. Obviously, last year was not very good. Then the summer before, we actually got. Oh, what have I just done there? The summer before, we were stuck in this range here. So that was the summer before. Obviously, this was. So there's June. Obviously, pump up and then drop back down. And then in October is when it started to go. Then this was the summer before. Obviously, pumping from 18K-ish up to 25 in August. So this saw a pump and then obviously drop back down. Then this was, this actually started, in July, didn't it? Yeah. And then obviously into August, Bitcoin.
So what year was it around 10K in the summer?
That would have been 2017.
Oh, was it that long ago?
No, sorry. It was 2020.
Yeah, I thought so because I remember my wife was still alive then, so that would have been 2020.
But it only really started to go in like October, November is when it started.
I remember that one because I was buying Bitcoin when it was below 10K, and then I got really excited when it went to 10.5, and I was on holiday in Italy then, and then by the time I got home from holiday, it had gone down again. But then that ended up going up loads that Christmas, wasn't it? Because I remember that year it was 25K on the 25th of December, and it was 26K on the 26th of December, and I was thinking, will it get to 31 for New Year's Eve? And it didn't.
Yeah.
But it was quite hard to imagine those prices now, isn't it?
What a time to be alive, eh?
Yeah.
What a time. Now completely different now, isn't it?
Yeah. So I do kind of like it less than 100k though, to be honest. It's just like the sort of numbers make more sense to me.
Yeah. Oh, we've got. Oh, the market's open.
Oh, ding-a-ling.
There you go. Market's
Right.
open. Nearly missed that then. Kevin says, "What time is FOMC? 6 o'clock UK time is the rate announcement.
Yeah.
So I'll be live from 5:30 onwards again. So do come and join me for that."
Okay.
Oh, I've got the hiccups.
I just bloody missed getting out of that trade, didn't I? But...
Yes. No, to be fair, it might just go back up.
Yeah, it might do. Might do.
But from the point where I said to you, mate, it's approaching your entry now, that is currently actually the top.
I know, I was busy rabbiting about some.
I wish I would have just jumped into that XRP short then, because that was it was about up here. So currently that would have been down nearly 5% from where I would have entered, which would have been nice.
Do you know what's happening with the oscillator thing on the on Stonksy?
Yeah, it is getting redone. I don't know exactly where Dean is up to with it, but it is getting redone.
Do we know what kind of inputs it uses at all, or is it like a stochastic thing? Or
for anything like that, SMFC is the guy. I'm not exactly too sure on the mechanics of it.
Okay, because I've been playing around with this stochastic thing that the Imagine project got me into. It's a thing called a quad rotation. It basically has like 4 stochastics on the same plot.
Right. Okay.
And it's really weird because the script was like free and it was kind of out there, and then it just disappeared the other day. And I had a word with the Imagine project, and he said no, it should still be there, but it wasn't his script. And he said, there was some bad stuff happened with, well, to do with the developer of the thing, you know. But it was open source, so I thought, well, okay, well, I'll just copy it and I'll publish it myself. So at least my viewers have got it.
All right, okay.
But I don't know. I don't know if anyone out there knows about all that sort of stuff, because I believe if you copy an indicator that is open source, then it has to be kind of like quite different, you know, if it's your version. And like, mine isn't different at all. I've just changed the shape of a symbol in it, and I've changed it. and I've changed the title. That's it, really. So I've published it, and the other one is still not live. So I don't know if I'm going to get in trouble because it's not that different or not, you know. Anyway, if anyone out there knows about that sort of thing, then please do let me know. And
you're probably all right, mate. I wouldn't worry about it.
Well, the worst that'll happen is I'll get banned from TradingView, isn't it? Which would actually, no, that's not going to happen, is it?
No. Well, I mean, the fact that your script is live and theirs isn't, maybe they would see yours as the original now.
Yeah, and it seems to be all right, because I seem to be getting like you know, a little what do they call them? They call them, it's like a like. Oh, it's called a boost. Yeah, so you get like a boost. So there's about, you know, 17 people have liked it. So
yeah,
so it's obviously all right, and people use it. And anyway, what that's really good at, sort of well, just finding your actual bottoms and tops and all that sort of thing. So I might have a word with Dean myself, actually, just, you know, to see if he's aware of that kind of thing. But because I think that's what we need in it. We need something where it works along with Stonksy, but like it kind of gives you an idea of the way it's going. So, for example, when Bitcoin went long earlier on, this indicator was actually showing to me, it kind of automatically shows you a kind of bullish divergence in the oscillator, and so you kind of get a clue of like, okay, we might be near a bottom now.
Yeah.
And that actually happened at like 3 p.m. yesterday,
Right.
when the price was at 81,100. So imagine getting in there. That would be That would be great, wouldn't it? You'd be well happy by now.
Yeah, well, that must have been pretty much the bottom, wouldn't it? 81,100 yesterday.
Yeah, I can show you if you want.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. We've got David saying, when using Stonksy and you get an alert for the 15-minute chart, do you put the buy or sale in and watch it for that long? Just asking for what's the best way to use it. So yeah, you can set alerts for the background color change on any time frame. Yeah. So say if you don't want to be watching the chart or whatever, you can set it to on any time frame to give you an alert for when the background color changes on that time frame. And then if you're doing it yourself, you have to manually open and close the trade. But obviously we do have the trading bot now as well, which is currently running on the 1 hour time frame, but I believe SMFC has alerted everyone that we will be changing over soon and running some different strategies and stuff. So yeah, if you're using it on your own manually, then obviously when you join the trading bot, you can allocate a portion of whatever funds you want to go into the bot, which does everything automatically. So there's the answer to you for that. But yeah, do you want me to put your screen up, mate?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
There you go. Boosh, we're up.
Okay. Right. So, right. Let's just. I'll just turn Stonksy off for a moment. Okay. So that's the Bitcoin USD chart. I'm using Bybit as the data source at the moment.
Yeah.
So what this thing does, it's this indicator down here. I'll make the indicator bigger at the moment. I mean, it looks really complicated, but but once you've played with it for a while, it's actually not that bad. So in here, you've got like 4 wiggly stochastic RSI lines. I think they're RSI, but stochastic something anyway.
Yeah.
So you got those, and they're all like, I've done these not very good colors actually, but they are, the green one there is like the slowest one and the red one is like the fastest one. So what you're looking for generally is when they all get down to this level here, so that it's below the 20%, or when they all get above this 80%. And what it does every now and again, it does things like this. See this green line here? It's actually a green background, they call it. But that basically means that all those stochastics are down here at the below 20% level, and they're all pointing upwards. So, you know, that would be a bottom. Now let's have let's see if that actually was. If I restore the pane, no. Right. So that was actually that bit there. So that was a pretty good bottom there, wasn't it?
Just not afterwards, yeah.
And what? Actually, there's something else I'll show you as well.
This is good. Yeah, this would be a great addition to add. Well, something like this. I know SMFC has been working on revamping the oscillator as part of Stonksy to give it just a bit more. It's good for just looking at like momentum and stuff like that in it, and potentially looking at when momentum is easing up on the extremities of obviously up or down.
Yeah. Now the other thing it does, it draws these like this like green line here. This is a bullish divergence, and you've got red ones up here, which is like a bearish divergence. But when you've got a bullish divergence like that, it also puts these little red X's here. I mean, it's obviously a bit more complicated than it needs to be, because I think whoever made it, they're kind of just working it through in their head. Well, this happens, then that happens. So at the moment, there's everything to look at there. But these kind of red X's, they mean just hang fire a minute, don't go just yet. So in actual fact, if we look at that again, so in actual fact, if you just if you'd have not acted on this green thing and you'd have waited a little bit, then you'd have seen the green bullish divergence thing. Then you'd have seen the red X's. Okay, so when you saw a candle without one of them, you'd have probably gone long about there, which would have been okay, not brilliant, but okay. And then if we look at like today, make this a bit bigger. So look at like today, you actually got a bullish divergence there, which started to happen at 6 o'clock yesterday morning, and it kind of disappeared by about 3 p.m., which was the bottom. That was pretty good. And if we put Stonksy back on, Stonksy didn't go green until today. So, that would have been a good sort of clue of like what might happen next. Now, the idea is, generally, if you're doing like small scalping stuff, you're looking at it on the 1 minute time frame, and you see these things much more often. The green and the red there. You also look at it on the 3 minute time frame. So here, for example, that's one of those red backgrounds. So that probably was a high. Hang on a sec. In fact, no, that wasn't particularly good, was it? Okay, so it's not perfect. But I don't know. I've never quite understood things like RSI properly and stochastic oscillators and stuff.
Well, I know Coffee Club has just said he's found it. I mean, Coffee Club uses Stonksy and then uses Market Cipher B as his oscillator to obviously look at, bull and bear divs and stuff like that, which is what I forwarded on to SMFC, was to, hopefully have something that is similar to Market Cipher B, because obviously when Coffee's been on and he's been showing, his strategy for going long and short with using the Stonksy background, and then obviously tied into looking at momentum on Market Cipher B. It's like, well, for one, it's a really good strategy, but then obviously like the oscillator in terms of Market Cipher B is visually, but also like, it is nice. So it's really good to use in hand. I don't know when the last time, I can't remember the last time Coffee was on, but next time we have him on, I'm sure he wouldn't mind going through that again. Just looking at that, my camera's zoomed in again on me. Looking at his strategy in terms of using Stonksy, the background color change for long and short, and then obviously looking at momentum and looking at bull and bear divs. I don't know what is going on with that.
Yeah, the other reason I'm bullish is because
hang on, my camera's gone.
Was it? Oh yeah, look, you're there. You are. You can see all your pimples.
I know. What is it doing? Hang on. I don't know why it keeps doing it. It's weird. It's never done it the whole time I've been streaming, and like the past couple of weeks, it just randomly. I don't know whether it's something I'm doing with my hand or what, but just suddenly, just randomly started zooming in on my face.
It's probably trying to follow you, isn't it, or something?
I don't know, because it was already locked on, so I have no idea. But yeah, that's where we're up to. Do make sure you all drop a like on the stream, subscribe if you're new, and yeah, click them links in the description. Sign up to Stonksy, 20% off your first month with Bot20, and sign up to BLOFIN.
Cool. The other reason I'm bullish is because I really like these EMAs as well that I always use. This is the red one, is a 9 EMA.
Yeah.
Cyan, no, it isn't. Red one is a 5 EMA. Cyan is a 9. Yellow is a 21. Green is a 55. And when you see the yellow and green cross, it's normally a pretty good bullish sign. And that did happen at 11 o'clock this morning. So, I'm quite hopeful we'll get a nice little pump up for a bit, and then possibly crash back down again later on. So I think that's what's in store for today, I would say. But yeah,
I'm just fixing my camera. Hang on. There we go. That should be fixed now.
Well, that camera, that's one of those things that tries to follow you, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is there any way to turn that off so it doesn't follow you? Because I reckon it's following something.
I don't know.
There might be a little fly or something it's following.
I don't know what it is. Maybe. I don't know. Let's see. No, I don't. I have no idea. I'd have to have a look. I mean, it's all right. It's a good camera, apart from it just keeps randomly zooming in on me.
Hello. Which
But,
is not
yeah,
the worst thing.
how are we looking anyway? Bitcoin's at 84k. Let's have where are we up to? Ethereum's at 2017. XRP is back. Yeah, so XRP is looking like it's going for that second leg now, like we looked at before. So I could have, to be fair, that would have been a nice scalp down and then close. But yeah, XRP may be going for that second leg now. Up. In general, the markets look nice, don't they? Bitcoin is looking like it's going for it again. It looks ripe for a real good squeeze, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. Oh, that's cool as well. Oh, that's good actually, because Crypto Coffee Club said he just found an indicator. It's called quad rotation SWC mod.
Yeah, he said, yeah.
Good. That's good, because I did publish it, and then I had it on my chart, but I couldn't find it. So I don't know if it isn't totally instant with TradingView. I don't know. I'm just quite. I don't know anything about it. I tell you what though, I was looking at the actual script for it, the actual Pine script. And I can't trade myself out of a paper bag. No, I can't code myself out of a paper bag.
Yeah,
I'm just really not a coder at all. But I was looking at it, thinking like, I can almost understand how that works actually. And I don't know. I actually thought I might like to do a bit of that. A bit of like, getting an indicator and then sort of like, doing my own version of it and changing a few things around and just making it like exactly what I want. I think that might be quite a good fun thing to do, to sort of make an indicator just to learn about it, really, just to learn about what it's all about.
Yeah.
And yeah, so that's something I might do anyway. Might be quite a fun thing to do.
Yeah, definitely.
If you like that sort of thing.
Yeah. No, it can be interesting. Obviously, SMFC is doing a lot of coding with obviously developing Stonksy and stuff like that. But I mean, really, if you need any help, ChatGPT is just good to ask.
Yeah, I tell you what though, I've actually been I just started writing a novel.
All right, okay.
It's just an idea I had, but I wanted it to be quite sort of adult, if you know what I mean.
Oh yeah, a bit of a raunchy novel.
Yeah, like I was
a hot and steamy novel.
Yeah, and I was thinking like because apparently them sort of erotic novels sell quite well on Amazon. It's like Kindle books and stuff.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah.
And I've published books before. I've done some, but mine are all about like weird things like volcanoes and folding bikes and
oh right, okay, yeah,
stuff like that. And my wife did do one about where we lived in France as well. That was really good. So I've published stuff before, but I started doing this, and I thought, okay, I'd probably like it to go a little bit more X-rated, and that didn't work with ChatGPT, because it says, I don't know, didn't really like it, but Grok on X, that will do anything. It's amazing. Yeah. It's actually my favorite AI creator now. Actually, is Grok.
Grok does anything, and I think it's like it's obviously not completely decentralized, but I think there's quite a few topics on ChatGPT where it'll kind of hop over them, because obviously ChatGPT is, from what I understand, quite a bit left. I think it's the word. Obviously, Sam Altman is quite to the left side of things. So obviously, for example, before the election, like, you tried to search anything about Trump and stuff and it just wouldn't come up on Google, would it? And stuff like that. It would all just show you, Kamala Harris stuff and all that.
Yeah.
So I think there's maybe a little bit of censoring, quite a bit of monitoring on ChatGPT and maybe other, obviously Google's got its own and stuff like that, hasn't it? But I
Yeah.
think Grok is made to just do whatever. I think
It is, and it's really good with the prompts as well, because I've been doing this like novel. I suppose it'd be. Originally, I was thinking it's going to be like a book of short stories, and then I started thinking actually I can put all these things together and actually make it into a big story, and so I'll say, can you come up with some ideas for this scene? I've got these characters, and this is going to happen ultimately, but I'm not quite sure how they're going to get there. And it goes, yeah, sure, here's an idea. And then it kind of like, it does it. And like, I read through it and think that's really good. And then it says, do you want me to tweak it, or do you want me to make it more raunchy? And you can actually say things like, yeah, make it completely filthy, and it does it, and it's actually really, really good. And it's, what I'm hoping is when I've got all the bits together, I'm going to put it all into maybe like a big document, and then actually say, okay, can you look at the whole of this? And because at the moment it's a bit American, I'm going to say, can you look at the whole of this and make it more British sort of thing, and see what it does, But I'm more impressed with Grok than I am with ChatGPT. But so yeah, I've not tried that for coding yet, but I think I will.
Yeah, you could just put it in, couldn't you? And just say like, code this properly, or code this into a Pine script, or I don't know, whatever you need really, and it will probably do it for you.
Yeah, because it seems to know about all them things. Because I started thinking about artwork for the book as well, and it comes up with like prompts for like image creation, AI stuff. So and also I wanted one that would do sort of adult content. So it suggested a few, and then came up with like prompts actually designed for that platform.
Yeah.
Which I think, it's brilliant. I mean, this is actually, I was a little bit skeptical about the AI thing, really, but I'm actually thinking this is actually really good now. This is amazing, And
well, I have used, a few AI tools, and it is, just, Mid-Journey is like an image creator, and I think you can image create on Grok as well. But just the fact that like you can just, any image you need, you can just instantly, just at the fingertips, all you need is a prompt. You don't need to ask anyone to make it and stuff like that. You don't need to ask a designer to make you an image or something. If you need an image, you can just say, make me this image now, and it just does it. Like, just everything's at your fingertips. But I'll be honest, I didn't have you down as a
erotic novelist,
as an erotic novelist, as an erotic novel writer. Your session's disconnected there, mate.
Oh shit. Okay. I know.
I didn't have you. It wasn't on my bingo card list, but there we go. Make sure. When it's written, send it over, and I would love to skim through a few pages.
Oh yeah.
And read the level of detail that's in it.
Oh dear. Oh, everyone knows my IP address now as well. So yeah.
Yeah, there you go. You're gonna get DDoSed.
I know. Although that IP address is like miles away. It's like hundreds of miles away. But never quite understood that.
All right. Okay. Well, if you come under fire, at least you know it's someone from the stream.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to go soon, actually, which might be a good time to do something with my trades, actually. But
hey, well, it's going there, isn't it? It's going now.
I think so. Yeah, that's how come I just disconnected myself. Didn't mean to. Well, that's. Is that about the first time it's actually gone up at New York Open for a while? I'm sure it is, isn't it?
I can't remember. I haven't really been keeping track of them.
Yeah, maybe we should. Maybe we should write them down and see what it does, and see how well your poll correlates.
It looks like we're about to get a strong pop soon. If it can break through this monthly open barrier, it looks like it's going to get a strong pop to me.
Let's just have a look at the CME chart. Hang on. Let's.
Arauchi says, 4 days in a row we dumped.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah. Oh, what? Get it all. BC1. That one. because hang on, 84,405. So talk amongst yourselves.
Yeah, we'll have a little mingle. Let us know in the chat what's your outlook for the next week or so, or maybe to the end of the week. Are you bullish now? Are you bearish? Are you thinking we're going to go to a certain level or whatever? I know obviously we've had a few in the chat, but what is the overall sentiment like?
Actually, that first CME gap did close. That one closed.
Yeah, I thought it closed.
Yeah, 1:15. Yeah. Okay. All right. Cool. So then there's just the one above, really. So the question is, do we go there first or not?
Yeah. Well, big thank you for coming on, mate. Thank you for coming on. And yeah, I mean, erotic novels. Who'd have had him down for it, eh? Who'd have had him down for it? Whose bingo card was that on? Because it certainly wasn't on mine. But I love it. Love it, mate. I can't wait. I can't wait to have a proofread of it.
There are many things you don't know about me.
I can only imagine. I can only imagine. We've got debut mastering saying feels like sideways again after the next few days. Yeah, potentially. I mean, look, are we going to get this pop through the monthly open then, or what?
I don't know.
Let's. I'll take yours off while you go, and let's put mine back.
Yeah, do that. I suppose I better get going actually. Yeah, sorry it's so short today. I didn't think we were going to do it, so I kind of planned to do something small.
Yeah, that's fine, mate. Yeah. Well, I thought that anyway. Obviously, when I asked you, I thought, well, he's probably already doing something now. Obviously, XRP's now going for that. Yeah, going higher.
I kind of saw that TMG put a thing on the Discord last night saying that he was going to be on the Stonksy show with you today later on. That's what he said anyway. And I put a comment saying, "Oh no, you've nicked my spot." so I'm kind of hoping that.
Where did he put this on?
It's on a new thing in.
Tomorrow I'm on Stonksy channel, then my own. Yeah, I haven't spoke to him today, so I initially, I thought he was coming on, but I haven't spoke to him. So, thank you for coming on, mate. Appreciate it.
No, that's right. It'd be nice to see him back on stream, Because it's been about a month or so, hasn't it?
Yeah, I think he's meant to be loading his own up today. I look at the Bitcoin again, just not getting above this monthly open.
Right, I'm going to go and sort this trade out. So I just want to say thank you very much to everyone, and
make sure you do follow Save with Crypto. His links are in the description. Go and give him a follow on X and YouTube if you want more, obviously, crypto content, and maybe you could ask him about his raunchy content in his comments. I'm sure he'd love that.
Brilliant. All right.
Yeah.
I'll catch you later.
I'll speak to you soon, mate. Big thank you. See you later.
Bye.
Bye. And there we go. That was Save with Crypto on the channel again. What a legend. And yeah, I suppose it just goes to show you done it. You don't know a lot about most people. Sometimes you have someone come out and say, I'm actually writing an erotic novel. And then boom, just out of nowhere, there it goes. So yeah, we'll look forward to reading that anyway. And imagine if it turns into a film. Maybe he'll even star in it himself. Who knows? I'm sure he'd love to. So yeah, Bitcoin. Yeah, I mean, this monthly open is just being a pest now, isn't it? For upside action, rejected off it here again. Pretty much rejected off it here again. Soon as we pop above this monthly open and can stay above it, I think that's when the fun begins up into this zone here. But what would you like to cover? Still got 40 people watching over on YouTube, so big thank you to those still watching. Make sure you drop a big thumbs up on the video, please. And if you're not subscribed, do subscribe. I would love to welcome you back. But yeah, make sure you all come to my stream tonight if you can as well. I'll be back live 5:30 UK time, covering the half-hour build-up into FOMC. Then obviously FOMC, the interest rate decision at 6 o'clock, which more than likely is going to be a nothing burger because that's just how it is. But then obviously Powell's speaking half an hour later at 6:30. So we'll see. I'd imagine we'll probably get maybe more volatility when Powell's speaking than the actual rate decision itself. So, yeah. Should be a good time. It's always fun when we watch these things as well. You know, whenever we watch CPI and stuff on stream, it's always fun. So yeah, do make sure you come back for that. But what we getting today, obviously a good day across crypto in general. Bitcoin's up nicely. ETH has finally had its pop up nearly 5%. Obviously XRP news, big spike at first, retrace, and now it's going for its second leg again. Solana's up nearly 5%, having a really nice pop off. ADA's up nicely, Doge up a couple of percent, Link's up over 4%, AVAX nearly 4%, XLM's up 8%. Obviously follows XRP more or less as like a beta. Sui is getting above this level now. So this is obviously something we discussed earlier in stream at the start. Probably going to see a pop on Sui if things carry on as they are. But yeah, obviously hype's up 6%. So yeah, altcoins are really having a bit of time in the sun today. Sea of green across the market. So as long as Bitcoin carries on. And here we go. We're going again. It's going again. The thing is, this will break soon. You can only hit this so many times before it breaks, and then bang, squeeze. Just see it go, bump. Come on then. You streaming FOMC press conference live? Yeah, mate. Well, I don't know if I'll have the press conference on live, but I will be live throughout it, yeah. What time, Powell? Central Eastern Time? I have no idea. The rate decision is in 4 hours from now. So the rate decision is in 4 hours from now, and then Powell is on in 4.5 hours. So do that conversion, I suppose, for whatever time it currently is for you, Felipe. Rate decision 4 hours from now, and then Powell 4.5 hours. This level of resistance is key. I agree, we'll break it. Yeah, it's pretty much what's capped all upside action, apart from the times it's kind of broke above, but then it's always got back down. Powell loading his Bitcoin bullets, says Epong. Def put the stream on live. I always watch the stream through a YouTube channel. Yeah, maybe we can. Where will it be streamed live? Where did he stream it? Does anyone know? Was it streamed on YouTube? Where did he normally stream it, James? Is it on YouTube or is it on the like the Federal Reserve website or something? Let me know where they stream it and I'll get it up. We'll watch it on stream. Yes. To which one? On YouTube. Here we go. Is it going to go for it now? Is it going to go for it? Ah, I'm so mad I didn't get long last night. SPX having a nice good day, isn't it? Just bang, bang, bang to the upside. It's still not going, is it? Still not getting through. Monthly open pest. But Stonksy is still green from the 5 minute. Yeah, this is literally, I remember, obviously this is where we was looking at it on stream and then it come up and then came back down. But this is where I was looking at it last night and I was like, no, let's wait for a little bit lower down here. Too greedy with my entry and I've missed all this position now. But there we go. I'm not salty about it, I swear. Right, so here we go. It's trying now. It's trying. Just needs to be pushed through, doesn't it? The press conference is streamed live, so yeah, find it and stream it. I've never watched it live other than through content creator. Okay, I'll have a look. And before that, 15K. What's gold doing? Gold hit 3,045 and then it's tailed off since. XRP, there we go. So now it's gonna, anyone who shorted up here and didn't take the profits on this first pullback, their stops are gonna be somewhere up here. So now it's obviously took longs out to the downside, took longs following the news, took these out here. Now it's going after shorts that have shorted it. So their stops and liquidations will be anywhere, obviously here and upwards. So that's what we'll look for. Oh, okay. So we've closed the 5-minute candle above. Now retesting it on this candle. This is going to go, isn't it now? Going to be a nice bullish day. Should be loads of fun. Should be loads of fun. Oh no, there we go, back below. Just a key pivot point, isn't it? It's a key pivot point on the chart. Going to do a video covering it, actually, as I think this is a colossal buy zone. Ah, right, okay. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, it could well be, mate, couldn't it? It could well be. It could be. Come on. Need to take these people out here. Let's have a look. Yeah, I mean, XRP is interesting, isn't it? Because it's just been showing strength. Yeah, I mean, personally, I might even be wary of shorting this. For those of you that remember, I remember I had this 3-peak drawn on here with a last peak up towards $4. It might even still be on, you know. It might even still be on, who knows? Just can't get above the monthly open, can it? Just can't get above the monthly open and stay over it. Due to the daily bull div I mentioned on last week's stream, last 2 times it happened, Bitcoin was at 57k and 15k. Ah, right, okay. Yeah, so potentially then, yeah. Potentially it is. Potentially it is. Let's see if what other news have we got that's landed. Obviously, we've got this that came out. That one. Anything interesting? Solana stablecoin positioning threatens extreme sol volatility. Community slams crypto.com CEO over 70 billion crow reissuance. I seen something about that yesterday. Manipulating vote leading into a massive token burn reversal on crypto.coms. To highlight the firm's financial and regulatory stability and an ongoing controversy over the 70 billion crow. I remember when they burnt like 70 billion, didn't they? But I think something's happened where they've now gone and reissued them to themselves. I don't know. It's staying. I mean, SPX is going strong, isn't it? Maybe coming towards here. Let's have a look at NQ. Interesting. We'll have to see what happens with that, won't we? But Bitcoin is looking good on all time frames, really. It just needs to get over this monthly open hurdle. It just needs to get over this monthly open hurdle, and then it's on. It's game on. Need to jump off. Take care, mate. Thank you very much for joining, Coffee. Thank you, everyone else who's joined as well. Big thank you for joining the stream today. Make sure you are liked, subscribe, and click those links in the description. Obviously, if you're looking to trade anything today, or the best place to trade, sign up to BLOFIN. It's non-KYC. So you just sign up with an email, and that's it. No ID verification. And if you are obviously looking to get Stonksy, the indicator that we've got on the chart at the moment, that caught this lovely move up on the 5-minute chart today, then you do get full indicator access, Discord access, and access to the trading bot. And you can get that for 20% off your first month with code BOT20 on the website. So the link's in the description, second link with the code as well. But I'll put the code in the chat as well. So yeah, try the monthly plan. It's obviously a rolling plan. So, you know, there's no contract or anything. It's just a monthly rolling plan. But you get 20% off with BOT20 if you're a new user. So come and try it. Come and try it. And it'd be great to see you in the Discord. But yeah, I will be live tonight as well. So I'll be going back live at 5:30. Cheers. Cheers to you, James. Big thank you for joining. See you later. Get that streaming. I will, mate. I'll have a look to see where it's streamed from. But yeah, I think we'll leave today's stream. Well, today's the first stream here now. Obviously, Bitcoin's in a great position. Just needs to break that monthly open barrier. And then we open the floodgates to higher up. Obviously, we've got CME gap all the way up to 86,420, which means we might even close today if it can break above this barrier and carries on rallying throughout the US session. SPX is up today since US Open. And then obviously altcoins are following. ETH up 5%. XRP's had the news that the SEC's dropped the case. And then, yeah, a host of other altcoins up very nicely as well. So sea green across most of the crypto market today, apart from the few outliers, BNB, TRX, and a few others. So nice green day. So, yeah, hopefully you can bank some profits. And hopefully we see Bitcoin conquer this monthly open level. Still obviously failing, but maybe we chop around here for a bit and then have another go. But, yeah, big thank you. Do make sure you come back 5:30. You'll see, obviously, the tweets out in the Discord and you'll get a notification. But yeah, make sure you drop me a like and come back 5:30. So 3 hours and 15 minutes. I'll be back live covering the lead up into the rate decision, and then be looking at obviously Powell's conference. So I'll catch you in a little bit, and I hope to see you all there. Bye bye for now.